Hi all, welcome to the repetitive manufacturing part 2. So far in part 1, we covered regarding to the master data creation related to the repetitive manufacturing. We created material master, bill of material, work center, routing, production version, activity cost, and the product cost collector, also cost estimate and standard cost. Now in part 2, we are covering it up the production execution part of it, starting from creation of independent requirement, running the MRP, checking the results of MRP run, confirming the planned order, updation of the stock, and if there are any display documented goods movement logs, you can check it. Then if there are any errors in automatic postings, you can look at COGI entries.
Now we are done with all the master data. Meaning of all the master data is logistic master data is ready and costing related master data also ready. You see this is my material, and if I want to check logistic related master data, I can check my production version. Yes, double click on your version, everything is green. That means you have a valid routing, you have a valid BOM. And how can I check the costing related correctness or update? In the costing too, the price has been updated with the standard price, and the current price of this material is equal to 140 USD in the month of September for the year 2023. Okay, we are good. As of now, the next step is, once your master data is ready, what is the next step? Your next step is the planning part of it or execution part of it. What is the planning part of it? That is planning data. What is that planning data? You need to create independent requirement. Planning data. What is that? Create independent requirements. First step is you need to create the independent requirement. How can I create independent requirements? I can create independent requirements in MD61 that you are aware of it. And also make sure that you are creating a right requirement type. After creating a requirement, what is the next step? You need to run the MRP. For that particular material or plant, whichever is okay. We'll go ahead with simply for our material MD02. And next thing is, once you run the MRP, the results of MRP run, you can check it up. Where I can check the results of MRP run, I can check in MD04. Once this is ready, then your execution will start. Let's go ahead. I'm creating independent requirement. How to create independent requirement? MD61. Before creating independent requirement, make sure that you have a right strategy. Where I can check it up, this is strategy 10, which is make to stock strategy, and the requirement type should be LSF. So I'll create one more screen, and or in the next this screen I'll create MD61. Sorry, MD61 is the transaction code to create independent requirement. Make sure your user parameters are updated with LSF because we are going ahead with strategy 10. Continue. I'll create requirements for month of September, October, November, 100, 200, 300. For simplicity, I'm entering small quantities. Save these requirements. The moment you save these requirements, I can see those requirements again in MD04. Refresh your current screen, then you can see these requirements. Yes, I have the requirements for each month. Month of September, October, November, 100, 200, 300. Now, I would like to run the MRP. How can I run the MRP? You can execute this MRP, single item multi-level, which indirectly we are calling MD02 screen from here. For this material, in this particular plant, I would like to run the MRP in the normal mode. Continue. System will prompt for correctness of the parameters. Press enter. You know how to run the MRP. The results of MRP run is, yes, these are the results of MRP run. System has calculated the requirements, and also it consider the existing stock because it is a strategy 10. If I refresh it, you will see the list of planned orders associated with it. You see this, You have a planned order for 100 quantity, you have a planned order for 200 quantity, you have a planned order for 300 quantity in order to fulfill the requirements of 100, 200, 300. And we also have only one version, production version has been selected. Now, these are the planned orders. What is the next step after creation of the planned order? Interestingly, in the case of discrete manufacturing, we used to convert the planned order to production order. But these are not that of planned orders. These are run schedule quantities. You see this run schedule quantity. There is no option for you to convert the planned order to production order. And we are not going to deal with any kind of a production orders in the case of repetitive manufacturing. We directly confirm the planned order using the confirmation screen MFBF. So there is no question of conversion of planned order to production order in the case of repetitive manufacturing, because it is a planned quantity based or a period based production. And you can see this planned order type also RS. Meaning of RS is run scheduled quantities. These are the typical planned order types which are used for repetitive manufacturing. So after the planned orders are created, what is the next step? You need to confirm this planned order. But before confirming this planned order, you should have the sufficient stock of your raw materials, because once you confirm it, in the background, system will perform both GI and GR, meaning it will do the backflush. That means the stock of the raw material will be deducted from the existing stock with the consumption quantities. But if you don't have the sufficient stock, system, there is a possibility to throw errors or post-doc, confirmation errors, or error might be which is called as post-processing of documents, which is nothing but COGI errors may generated. So let's post to the stock. Anyhow, we know that we don't have the sufficient stock of raw material. As of now, if I go and check it up MMBE, my raw materials are REM R3, REM R4. If I go to REM R3, and if I take a look of this REM R3 stock, as of now, I don't have the stock. We simply created the material. We didn't posted any stock. But of course, the system has been planned for purchase requisitions and so on and so forth. If we go and say here in the order report, you see this, not only the header material, system will also prompt for or plan for lower level components. REM R3 and REM R4, we don't have the sufficient stock of it. That is why system has created purchase requisitions, which will be subsequently get converted to the purchase order from MMT, and of course purchase order against you will receive the goods. For me, directly I'm posting the stocks for both the raw materials. How can I post to the stock? MIGO. Goods receipt other with 501 moment type. Materials REM R3. I would like to post a stock of a quantity. For example, I would like to post a stock of only 500, even though I have a requirement of 600. Let's see that how it will move on. Where I would like to post it? In the plant at the storage location 171C, and also maintain the account assignment. Reference to company code. You can select anything, receivables. Plus you can select anything. Materials. And the other material also I can add it up here itself. REM R4, because I need two components, REM R3 and REM R4. Same quantity in the plan at the storage location 171C. Press enter, account assignment, use any existing account assignment, then check it up. You know how to do differs from the vendor group. And not be suitable. Let's try with this. Check. CO object. I'll post it 561 type. Where? Quantity. Where? Directly posting it to the inventory. Let's check. Now post this. As of now, I posted the 500 quantities of each. If I go and check it up my MMB, the stock of REM R3 and REM R4. Hey, come on. MMB REM R3. This is my raw material. I should have a stock of 500 quantity at 171C. Yes, you see this. And similarly, you can go to REM R4. And if you are changing the material, you go for new selection. And it is also 500 quantity. Yep. Now we are good with the raw material stock, and I have planned orders for my finished product. And this planned orders, I need to go ahead and confirm it with REM FIN 2 planned orders. Let's go ahead. Take a look of it. We have the planned orders, and we have the stocks of sufficient component stocks. How can I confirm this planned order? What is the next step for confirmation? Confirmation can be done using a transaction code MFBF. This is called as a REM confirmation. And of course, please make sure that if possible, you can maintain the production line. If or otherwise, maybe sometimes you may get an error, so that missing production line data, something like that. Take a look of it. Okay. This is my REM confirmation screen, and I'm entering the planned order number here. This is my planned order. What happened? Quick cut paste is missing for me. Yes, it is. Three triple two. Give me a minute. Three triple two. You see this, the moment I entered storage location, default values are missing something. Where to maintain the storage values and the default values? You can maintain in a production version level. Let's go and then take it up. The production version MM02. Go to REMFIN 2. In the production version, if I go to MRP 4, in the production version, I have an option to maintain a receiving storage location and issuing storage location. You see this for which? For your finished product. 171A is my receiving storage location, or issue storage location. 171C, which is a component issue storage location. And also there is a possibility to maintain a production line. I'll explain it in a minute. Let's continue with this. Continue, save it. Now again, I would like to confirm this planned order MFBF. Take a look of it. Enter the planned order number. Simply I'm entering the planned order number, nothing great. Whatever the planned order that we have, 3222, I'm just entering the planned order. Take a look of it. Yes, system has been taken all the values. Meaning of all the values is what is your material and in which plant, at which storage location, how much quantity you are confirming it. You see this, the moment I enter the planned order quantity, directly system has been pulled up all the data, which material, how much quantity at which storage location you are going to confirming it. The moment I can save it, the system will post both GI and GR, or if you want to see any corrections are required for the raw material, you see this raw material storage locations also preferably you need to maintain at a material level. So automatically the system will pull set it up into the during the confirmation. Okay, do you want to post? Yes, I can post it. Please take a look of it. In the bottom of the screen, you will get a message. GI and GR both are posted during the confirmation. Take a look of it. You see this GR and GI document were posted with the activities and everything. That means your GR is posted, your GI is posted. If I go and check it up, my MD04 stock of the finished product might have been gone up by 100 quantity. You see this, the stock has been increased by 100 quantity. That is GR has been posted during the confirmation. If I go into the details of this material document from the stock overview, I can jump on to material document, double click on it, go to material moments, your material document display will be there. If you look into this material document, here, what are all the materials that were been posted here? Your finished material, your raw material, for raw materials, there is a goods issue with a 261 moment type. For a finished material, it is 131. Please make a note of it. In the case of repetitive manufacturing, GR is posted with the moment type 131. It is not 101 as that in discrete manufacturing. So the stock of your finished product has increased by 100 numbers. Similarly, the stock of raw materials might have been must and should it has to be reduced by the 100 quantity. I'm going and checking up my raw material stock of REM3, which we posted 500. As of now, you see this, it is 400. Similarly, for the raw material 4, you see this, if you go and check it up, the stock is just 400. That means component stock has been reduced and FG material stock has been increased during the confirmation through the goods moment. 131 is for FG moment type, 261 is for component moment type. It's so simpler. Only thing is you need to confirm the planned order. Automatically system will take care of both GI and GR together, and you can continue in this way with the rest of the planned orders even too. Let me do one more confirmation. The moment I do the confirmation, then all the confirmation postings, you can see it. There is another transaction code called as MF12. In MF12, you can see this for this material REM FIN2. I can see what are all the documents that were being posted. You see this, there is a document which was posted with 4628 ending with 4628, and how much quantity? 100 pieces were being posted, and there are 2 raw materials that were being posted against this. You can see that same document display. Now let's move on. I would like to take it up the second planned order. This is my second planned order. And also, as I suggested, for the raw materials, please always keep it in mind, maintain the issuing storage location in MM02 or whatever is the material, preferably, such that you don't face any problem of missing storage locations. Hey, come on. It is 1716. Continue. Where I can maintain in MRP2 view. Here, 1716. This is raw material. Save it. Do the same thing for REM R4. Go to MRP2 view, and it is maintained at 171C. Continue. Go to MRP2 view. Maintain the production storage location, which will be considered as a issuing storage location. Now, let's move on. I'm going to take it up my second planned order for my finished material. Let's see this, what is the effect of it. Let's confirm this second planned order. Close this. This is 3223. I'm going to confirm it in some other screen. I'm opening one more screen. Yes, take a look of it, MFBF. Just simply enter the planned order number, press enter. You see this system has calculated rest of the things or pulled up the rest of the things, meaning your finished material of this much quantity, we are going to receive it in this storage location with this production version, and assembly backflash, which will include component and as well as the activities. And if I go to the post correction, of course, this is the old master data, was master data just now updated. So not yet been updated here in this planned order. If you next time onwards, it will, once you run the MRP, then I can go back and save this. Again, GI and GR will be posted. You see this GI and GR components will be posted. If I go and check it up in MD04 of my finished product, the stock will get increased by 200 quantity. Now the stock is 300. Interestingly, what is the stock of my raw material? Now, if I go and check it up in MMBE of my raw material, let's take a look. REM R3, as of now 200 will be deducted again. Yes, now it is out of the 500, available balance is only just 200. And my finished product has been increased by 200. 100 plus 200 is equal to 300. And if I go refresh it, my material document display, which is MF12 transaction, now I can see there are one more document. You see this, earlier this was one document, and there is a second. This is the first document that was created for 100 numbers. This is the second document that was created for 200 numbers. Now, let me show you one more interesting part of it. As of now, you see this is my planned order quantity, which is for 300. But if I confirm this 300, we know that we don't have the sufficient stock of raw material. That what will happen? Let us see how this will affect it. MFBF, again I am going for confirmation of the third planned order for a quantity of 300 numbers. Press enter. Yes, this is my finished product, and if storage locations are not maintained, that is why I'm manually maintaining the storage location. Let's take a look of it. If it is a storage location missing also, you will get a COGI entries and so on and so forth. Let us see that also I'll show it to you. Now, if I post with, let us see what will happen. Hey, come on, you see this, you are getting some message now. You see this, what is that message? Take a look of it. REM R3, REM R4, 300 quantity, and it is deficit of storage location stock. In the storage location 171C, you have a shortage of 100 numbers here. You have a shortage of 100 numbers here because you need 300 quantity, but you have a stock of only 200. Just now we saw and checked it up. REM R3, I have 200. REM R4, also I have only 200, but my requirement quantity is 300. That is why it is getting a withdrawal error, which is nothing but system is prompting you, hey, you don't have the sufficient stock of raw material, there is a deficit. But still, whether you want to correct it or you want to continue it, okay, there is a possibility to continue it. What will happen if I continue? Take a look of it. You see this backlog for backflush were changed. Backlog, there is a backlog because you don't have the sufficient and not able to perform the backflush. Yes, go ahead. Only GR document was posted, no GI document was posted. GI, goods issue, was not able to post it, whereas GR has been successfully posted. So if I go and check it up, my finished product stock, GR will be posted. Your stock will get updated by 3 instead of 300 earlier. Now it is become 600 because all the planned orders are confirmed. If I go and check it up my raw material, there is no change in the stock because stocks were not being posted because I was not able to post the 300 quantity. There is an insufficient stock. There is an error. This post goods movement error, automatic goods movement posting errors will be posted to where you can see that in COGI. COGI is one of the transaction code exclusively used for automatic goods movement errors, post processing of error records. If I will see this COGI for today's date, what are the COGI errors? You can see this on posting date in the plant 1710. What are the COGI errors or the posting errors that were being posted? Take a look of it. You see this. There are 2 entries in the COGI, which is nothing but automatic goods movement was not successfully copied. If I go and check what is this error, deficit of storage location unrestricted 100 minus for the repetitive REM R3 material. Similarly, if I go into the details of it, display error, if I click on to this bell icon, it will show you why this COGI entry has been generated. It is saying as that your requirement quantity is equal to 200, but you have a shortage of 100 numbers. How can I reprocess the COGI? How to reprocess the COGI when it will get reprocessed? Once you will get a sufficient stock of raw material, then you can come and reprocess it manually by selecting this line item, or you can automate it in the background job. Let me post the stock again for my raw material. Both the raw materials, MIGO. I don't have the stock now. I'm posting the stock of 200. Goods receipt other with 501 directly inventory posting. REM R3 quantity 200 numbers where in the plant at the storage location. And of course, yeah. Then one more material, REM R4 200 quantity in the plant at the storage location. And check it up. And I would like to post this. So my quantity as of now, instead of 200, now it has been increased by additional quantity of 200. If I go and check it up, REM R4, how much quantity I have now? I have a quantity of 400. Similarly, R3, how much quantity I have? Select the new selection. I have 400. Now I have a sufficient quantity to reprocess my COGI post-processing records. How to reprocess it? Select this line item. Let me come back and then cancel. I'm executing it again, COGI, COGI. On the particular posting date, today's posting date, I have 2 entries, 2 errors. How to reprocess it? Simply select that line item and refresh it. The moment you refresh it, your stock will get deducted for 300 quantity and GI will be posted. Let us take a look of it. As of now, I have a stock of 400. Now I am refreshing this COGI entry. Do you want to save these changes? Yes, I want to save these changes. You see this automatically, this has been cleared and your stock will get reduced by 200 numbers. Sorry, 300 numbers. You see this? Similarly, let us take a look of the second raw material. As of now, I have a stock of 400 and there is a COGI entry for 300. I need 300, but as of now, at that time when it is posted, there are only 200. There was a deficit. Or what is the deficit? How much quantity? 100 quantity was deficit. Now I arranged the sufficient quantity. Let me refresh. Yes, do you want to save the changes? Yes, I want to save the changes. You see this? Both the COGI entries were being cleared. And if I go and check it up, refresh my stock of this raw material, all the stock has been deducted automatically. If I go and take a look of my MF12 transaction, which is nothing but the documented goods movement for repetitive manufacturing, take a look of it. you will find slight, sorry, it is not rem, it is remfin2. Go ahead. You see this, there is an icon with some error. That means your successful completion of GIGR was not been done. Only GR has been done. That is why there is an error symbol or which is indicating warning symbol. Afterwards, we processed it with a different goods movement with a COGI clearing. If you go and check it up, this clearances of this 100 numbers of finished product is 0, but raw materials were being processed here and here. Okay, let us take a look up into this one, into the material document, how this was posted. MF47, open processing of whatever the raw material that was being reprocessed. Are you able to follow me? So this is how your repetitive manufacturing cycle will follow with the sequence of steps: creation of the master data, creation of the costing data, and the execution. In MD61, you create a planned independent requirement. In MD02, you will run the MRP. You will confirm it with the REM confirmation MFBF, and the documented goods movement, you can see it in MF12, and you can also see this COGI entries. Whenever there is an error in the documented goods movement, you can cancel the confirmation from MF12, and also you can see that data in the planning table MF50. Of course, we see this, the planning table and any cancel confirmation in the next step. So this is how it works for a repetitive manufacturing.